In comes David Payne, bowls and forced away by Hughes. Lovely shot. That's going to be the first boundary. Beautifully played.
Almost push for 4.
Payne in again, bowls, and Hughes drives down the ground, and that could well be another boundary. Hasn't quite timed that, coming down towards the boundary, and there we are.
There's just a little reset here from Harrison Ward. He's batting on leg stump, and he's fouled! Well, all the stumps were there, and Ollie Price hit them. So Price has struck 4th ball of the comp for him. Jack Taylor did say that he was likely to get a bit more of a bowl this evening, and backing away, looking to cut, it's smashed into off stump, which has gone out of the ground.
Payne is in over the wicket, bowls, and Hughes drives, and he finds the boundary. That's a super shot by Daniel Hughes. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Matt Taylor into the attack from the Cromwell Road end, bowling down the pitch. Oh, inside edging, just past leg stump and for 4. And wishing to rehash old ground too much, as Taylor completes the 4th over by bowling. This is slashed up and over the offside and for 4. Over backward point from this game, or that game last year.
Ollie Price comes in, bowls to John Simpson, short and pulled away by Simpson, straight down the ground. In comes Price again, bowls, and Hughes makes rooms and plays that beautifully, and it's a lovely shot by Daniel Hughes. There are 4 men in and bowls and cut away, and he hasn't got hold of that at all, and he's caught at mid-off. Well, Jack Taylor takes the catch, and I think Daniel Hughes will be desperately disappointed. He's looking to hit that one away, and he hasn't timed that at all, and he presents a simple catch to mid-off. Maybe you should be the sky.
As I said, he'll bowl it short and wide. And in now to Simpson, who hits this one in the air. Has he got it over the top?
Oh, wow.
He has! What a catch from Miles Hammond! He is an extraordinary fielder when he's presented with those sorts of opportunities. And John Simpson would have thought he'd just got away with that. He sliced it somewhat, didn't quite get the elevation, because I think it wasn't quite as... Anyway, Alsop, characteristic crouching stance, edges it for 4, first ball. Matt Taylor into Alsop, who cuts it away, past backward point, work to do for Ollie Price round the boundary. He'll dive and he won't get there. Cromwell Road, and he's kept that down to 2, as the last ball of the over is cut away through the covers, and that will go to the boundary.
Price in and bowls, and also works this one away through the offside. More than works it, he could well go for 4 runs. It's beautiful.
He tried the short ball quite a lot the other evening at Bristol, and it got hit quite a long way, as that one has been. Down the ground it goes, straight back over Tom Smith's head, and Alsop.
This did feel like a bit of a fresh start.
Smith to Coles, this is hit into the onside, fielder back there, off his hand this time, and over the boundary right for 6. Ben Charlesworth, I think he always felt as though that one was going over his head. 98 for 3. Rowell bowls a slower ball, hit up and over mid-off, and that will, I think, have the legs, and more than enough legs, to go for 6, and it's gone right towards the back of that tempo. See whether he can counter Sussex as they look to attack him. Not this time, pulled away for 6. That's going to smash just off the clock over the scoreboard. Now he comes in round the wicket to Coles, who belts this one high over long on, and that's going to hit off the roof of the hospitality tent away to our right. Taylor, last ball of the over, bowls picked up into the leg side. He's targeted the scoreboard and the clock tower again. He's going to have to hit it slightly better still, but it is 6 again from the... He's done a fine job.
Yeah, he has. Price in again, bowls, Alsop down the wicket, driving, that's going to be 4 runs. Lovely shot by Tom Alsop. The long off is slightly wider, and he hit that.
Smith to Alsop, advancing, hitting in the air, hitting it straight enough, and for 4, 1 bounce.
In comes Payne, bowls wide outside the off stump, and Alsop is going to be caught by a man. Rowell at short third man. And there's a good bit of bowling by David Payne. Tom Alsop looking to pull that one away on the leg side. He got a big leading edge and caught by a man. Rowell on his knees, just down in front of us here at third man. And so ends a very fine innings by Tom Alsop. I think we have to say, good bit of bowling by Payne.
Yeah, but an excellent partnership that made.
Payne round the wicket, bowls to James Coles, who hammers that down the ground. Is he going to be caught? He is
targeted in his third as Smith bowls. What a catch! Wow. It's another fantastic catch. That was hit like a rocket back at...
It is going to be a man Rowell who's coming in down the hill to bowl to Jack Carson. Pulls onto the leg side, that's 6 runs. Wow, that's gone many a mile. Can't bowl there to Jack Carson. In again, over the wicket, bowls to Carson, who hammers that away onto the leg side.
Andrew facing Payne into McAndrew, heaves this one high in the air. This will take some catching, but it is a catching opportunity for Ollie Price on the boundary.
Here comes Taylor, bowls to Ollie Robinson, who cuts, and he's going to pick up a boundary past the diving Payne at Taylor in again, bowls. Robinson tries the ramp, and he's caught by James Bracey. And Taylor in bowls. Mills heaves that one away. Now is he going to get caught? It's gone all the way down to long on. Well held, and I have to say the Gloucestershire fielding has been absolutely excellent here. They've held on to their catches. Really, Miles Hammond setting the scene earlier on.
Pitches they've been practicing on at Bristol, perhaps. 7 without loss ball of the second over, and Hammond flicks this one aerially. It's travelling well, it's travelling for 6. Over, wide, long on, and it really was not a ball.
Runs away from us. In bowls to Bancroft, and he knocks out his off stump. That's a good delivery by Ollie Robinson, and Cameron Bancroft looked at him to say, how on earth did that get through his defensive? That's a good delivery by Ollie Robinson. Maybe just nip back a little, but off stump out of the ground. Let's see this again, and there we are, cartwheeling out of the ground. Good bit of bowling. Here we are, let's see it again. Lovely bit of bowling.
How many rotations there? I mean, Curry into Hammond, who hits straight and high. It's going to be 1 bounce, 2 bounces over the rope for 4. The only question really was how many. When Hammond hit that one, it wasn't ever going to be caught by. Final ball of the 4th over. Curry to Short, who pulls that away in the air, straight down the throat of deep backward square. And Darcy Short, the latest Gloucestershire batter to stare in disbelief.
I think he could quite, I don't know whether you didn't realise that Tom Alsop was there. The way he just stood there and looked as if to say, I can't quite believe that. Maybe I can't quite believe I played that shot. Because you're overseas, you know. Either way,
it was there for a any sort of a shot. Mills into Hammond, Short blasted away through mid-wicket for 4. There's a huge gap there. If Mills runs in, bowls to Hammond, another short ball hit in the air, straight to mid-wicket and gone. And Hammond drops his bat on the ground, knowing exactly what he's just done. Mentioned it the previous ball. He got that right. Gloucestershire are in really serious trouble now.
Yes, he's pulled it straight to James Coles there at mid-wicket, who took the catch. Well, I mean, you called it actually. You know, the previous one when he'd hit it for 4, and you said he knows he mustn't get out, and he did. We've seen some strange dismissals in this match, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, he's tried to drag that from a long way out. Off spin of Carson.
Well, he's in and bowls, and his bowl picks up a wicket first ball. In comes Coles, bowls, and pulled on. That's gone many a mile. That's a big hit by Ollie Price. Well, he's not going down without a fight, and that's hit out the ground. Belted away over mid-wicket, and that's probably a bigger blow as we've seen today, to be honest with you, Ed. 9.8 and over. Coles in bowls. Price hammers that one away. For extra cover, that's going to be 4 runs. That was a full toss.
He's maybe just got to have a little bit of a look. Carson in, he's not having a look, he's blasting it down the ground, he's going to be caught comfortably at long on, and that's another wicket.
Could still happen.
Carson to Price, reverse sweeps, top edges it, gone high in the air, and another wicket. 50 for 6. And
McAndrew around the wicket, bowls, pulled away onto the leg side by James. That's a good shot, and that's going to be 4 runs.
They've just got to try and put some sort of a score on the board to limit the damage. Carson in, Matt Taylor down the ground he goes. It's 1 bounce. Everybody else in single figures. Carson bowls, Bracey slog sweeps. That's gone a long way. That might hit the clock. No, not quite. It's just gone square, but beautifully struck by James Bracey on the slog sweep, comfortably clearing that boundary. 71 for 6.
68 from 10 overs. In comes James Coles, bowls to Bracey, who thumps that one away through the covers for 4 runs. It's a quality shot, and he's a quality player. Just a single, 79 for 6. Coles again, bowls, and down the wicket, stumped. Well, the new man is Payne, who pulls his first ball for 6. James Coles bowls a half tracker, and Payne just leads back and smashes the ball over long on for 6.
Mills bowls, slow ball bowled him. There goes middle stump, and Gloucestershire 88 for 8. And you can't really blame the bowlers at this stage. When you're facing a bowler like Mills as a lower order batter stroke tail ender, when you're expecting the ball to be coming at you at 90.
McAndrew makes way in bowls, Rail pulls away, and he's going to be caught by James Coles at mid-on. There we go.
Try not to rub it in too much, but the sort of knock that we haven't seen anybody from Gloucestershire play here. Mills bowls, slow ball, chipped in the air, game over. Caught at mid-wicket, Tom Smith is the last to go, and Sussex have marmalised Gloucestershire. They've beaten them by 80 runs.